Previously on Football Life 2026, after a massive derby win against Manchester United, Gerrard's Liverpool are full of confidence once again. The belief is back, the momentum is rising, and the Reds now turn their focus to another important Premier League test against Brighton FC. But this is not the time to relax. A crucial UEFA Champions League match is waiting, and Liverpool know that every result now can shape their season. Can Gerrard's men keep their winning run alive? Can they make it 2 big wins back-to-back? And are the Reds strong enough to handle the pressure in both the Premier League and Europe? Sit back and enjoy. This is Football Life 2026, Episode 8.
Welcome everyone to an expectant arena which for now, whilst overseen by cloud, is dry, but which may very soon be getting pretty damp. And that may well, of course, have an impact on the game when it starts, or indeed as it develops. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So a brief look at the opponents, who have certainly been posting impressive numbers.
Yes, Peter, many will be expecting win number 5, but we'll get a good idea, I think, after the first 20 minutes or so as to whether it could be the case. If they haven't scored in that period, then of course it won't mean that they can't go on and win it later. But we may see enough to speculate on their very tidy run coming to an end.
Well, if you did jump...
He has worked extremely hard on all aspects of his game, and you're not going to find too many weaknesses about at the moment. He thrives on that left side, and he can either go inside on that right foot or stay on the left side, so he presents an immediate problem to fullbacks, and he's developing fast and extremely well.
Okay, interesting. We can get that clear. He's in a great position here. Moved on forwards. So what can they make of this? Great ball if he can get there. Van Dijk have it back and can go again.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
Mohamed Salah, he's gone backward here. Can he spark a counter here? Played out to the right. That's a throw. Keke, yeah, he's fouled him there. There's the whistle for half-time. It has been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. So we're just settling back into this second half. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. He's got space in the area. It's a loose ball. O'Reilly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
And that has been clubbed away. Van Dijk shifted upfield. Vitz. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. It's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong.
Gakpo. And it's played forward.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Vitz. Oh, they could break here. He's shifting through the gears here. And the ball's come loose here. And here's Gakpo. Ekitike. Can he finish? Oh, what about that? Save the best for last.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So here comes a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
So the first goal of the game. I think we're just about done here. In with the challenge. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. So a dramatic game decided in its very last moments.
Well, this looked like it had a draw written all over it, Peter, so credit where it's due. They found a way to win it, and they can take great satisfaction from never losing that focus.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. The stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah, and it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into, and once he gets there, he's gone.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. But if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Moved on forwards. And that is as far as they're going to go. Vids. Gakpo.
Are clearly looking to use the space out in the flanks here.
With a view to what exactly, Jim?
Well, it can encourage the full-backs to get involved and increase their chances of more service into the box.
He's got away. Clayson! Lacking in accuracy.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Konate. Thuram. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Frimpong, dinks one through. That's a simple one for the keeper. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He is through here. There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Throw in. What about this cross? Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. A decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
And he's buried it! 1-0! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, as decisive as it comes. Spot chosen, spot hit.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose.
And the finish! They've done it! They are right back in business. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Gakpo, Jones, tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
There's going to be another change here. Kotarski claims it, and the danger passes. Gleison. They cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's managed to get free. Gleison. A lot of space ahead of him. Takes a shot! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! And again they hit the front! Alisson, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Can he get onto this? That's the keeper's ball. McAllister. Gakpo. Mohamed Salah. He has found the way through. Can he? Oh, shooting chance! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal.
Ekitike's brilliant strike has secured a massive win for Liverpool, but the pressure is far from over. That Champions League defeat could still prove costly, and Gerrard's men now stand dangerously close to elimination. Can Liverpool survive in Europe, or is the dream slipping away? Hold tight for the next episode, because a nail-biting story is about to unfold, and a tough trip to Newcastle also awaits. Support the page by following us on Facebook, and subscribe to Kickbyte on YouTube for more Football Life 2026 action. The fight continues.